Ciao ragazzi, what's up everybody? So I'm sitting here in the Palatial Fast Guy garage and getting ready to start a build on a 2019 Ducati Multistrada Enduro. So and there she is, my beautiful new steed. So far been a fun bike to ride. I got about 3,000 miles on it so far. Picked it up in January from my friends over at Hudson Valley, who between them and my friends at Ducati North America got me a great deal on this thing because I was going to get the new V4, and then this thing came up and really couldn't pass it up. So really appreciate those guys very much for helping me make this happen. And so I'm going to start a new build on this thing. I built the 2017 1200 Enduro that I recently sold, and that went to a good home, and that guy's really enjoying that bike. So this thing's been super fun so far. Haven't really had it off-road yet. The winter we've had here in the Northeast was pretty brutal. And then as you can probably tell, I'm on crutches and dopey knee. I broke my leg again, so healing from that. Had a little mishap on the street beginning of the month where I went a little too deep into a corner and lost the front end and saved it. Never hit the ground, but spun my foot around backwards and broke my leg. So dealing with that, had surgery, everything went well. It's all fixed up. It's pinned and plated and all that good stuff. So we should be back on this thing in a couple more weeks. But in the meantime, I'm here in the garage and I'm going to start working on this build. So I'm going to use some of the same parts I used on my 2017 Hepco Becker crash bars, and the Clearwater Lights will all be the same. I'm going to use some new stuff from a company called SRC Moto out in Oregon. They make some really cool stuff for this bike, guards, and they make a really cool headlight guard. They have a radiator and oil cooler guard. They also make crash bars, which were really big, really nice, but they were big. They offered a ton of protection for almost the entire side of the bike, and it was a little bit more than I was looking for. So I opted for my Hepcos. I know those things work well. I've tested them on my 1200. I know they're really good. So, but trying some stuff from SRC this year, and I'm gonna go and use my tried and true MotoZ rowels for off-road. But I am going to try the Dunlop Trail Mission for my everyday tire. I know it's a little bit more aggressive than the Michelin Anarchy Adventures that I was using, but I was looking for something a little bit more aggressive, something I could take maybe on more than just a dirt road and with confidence. So I'm going to try the Trail Missions. Should get good mileage out of them too, even on the street. And so we'll see how those things go. But in the meantime, so we're in the garage. We're going to start working on this build, and I'm basically going to take you through it step by step. It's going to start from the top down, from the bars in the front of the bike, and work our way down, and then go towards the back of the bike and show you kind of what we're up to and what we do. It's pretty neat. Should be a lot of fun. So stick around and enjoy the ride.